Hello everyone, as promised, here is an inside look, an exclusive look at my course video material, and I'm gonna go over all the videos. There are 17 videos, so we're gonna do it relatively quick so that we have time to go over everything. And so this is what it looks like as a student, as a teacher, who in this case is a student who has just purchased the course. So this is what it looks like, and the first video, this thumbnail, is for the welcome video. And right after the welcome video, we start with the multi-level part. So in the multi-level part, there is a dynamism part. So the dynamism lesson is about how you can create a more dynamic lesson. And I don't just explain this like, okay, this is what dynamism is, and this is what a dynamic class is. No, I don't just do that. I actually teach you guys and give examples and teach you guys activities and games and relationship strategies in order to achieve a dynamic class. So I give you all the tools you need in order to achieve a dynamic class. And I actually, in this video, I talk about a little research that I did with my students, and this is really interesting information. So if you can, I highly suggest that you purchase this course. And we the first lesson, which is dynamism, is already so full of tools that you can use as a teacher in order to improve your class. And those three, they work it's in the multi-level module, so they work for every single age group. So dynamism. After that, there is the sense of achievement class. In the sense of achievement class, I talk about how the students can feel that they're actually learning, and there are activities that you can do for the students to feel that, to have that sense of achievement. And we all know that this feeling is connected to motivation. So sense of achievement is again, a really great class, and it definitely impacts the students' motivation. So last but definitely not least, here is empathy. Again, full of activities that you can do in order to improve your relationship with the students, because we all know that empathy is crucial in the classroom, and we should show the students that we feel empathy for them. And so this is just, again, very practical class on that. And all of those videos, all of those classes are very practical. So I teach activities. I don't do only definitions. I actually teach activities and games and strategies and how to do it. It's very hands-on. So next module is for very young learners and young learners. I have to say, this is my favorite one. It has 7 lessons. It's the longest. It has a lot of things, I know, but we all know that very young learners and young learners, they are high maintenance, and as teachers, we tend to need a lot of resources for that age group. So first class is on kinesthetic activities, and those thumbnails look great, right? So the first one is on kinesthetic activities. So I explain what kinesthetic activities are, and I talk about I teach a lot of kinesthetic activities, and they are so important, you guys, for kids. You have no idea. And so I teach a lot of kinesthetic activities, a lot of them. Literally every single class, every single video is a list of activities that I teach to you guys, and you can do it to your students, and you can adapt them. And I really hands-on explain to you guys how to do those activities in the classroom. Next is storytelling. So this one is not only an explanation at all. This is hands-on. I tell you guys a story. I show you guys how to plan an entire class around a story. And this is, since I started my channel on YouTube, Belle's Classroom, this is the most requested video ever. And I feel like a lot of people feel not so confident when it comes to telling stories. So this is one that I hope you guys like, because it was definitely one of my favorite ones to shoot. So storytelling is one of my favorite ones. And again, I teach you guys how to plan an entire class around a story. So it's an entire model of lesson plan that you can adapt, and you can do it with every single story that you want to teach and you want to tell your students. So with every single story, you can use this model of lesson plan that I teach here. After that is songs. Again, one of my favorite videos to shoot. I love it. It's over 10 songs. I teach over 10 songs in this lesson, this video. So it's so I teach songs that you can use for routine, that you can use for behavior issues, that you can use for presentations, that you can use for every single thing. Again, it's over 10 songs, and I have a song for everything. And most of the songs I have invented myself, so you won't find them anywhere else. So some of them, you might know, but most of them, they are exclusive songs. So I highly advise you to watch this video, because it's full of things you can use, full of tools you can use as a teacher. Next one is oral teaching. So oral teaching is really, really, really important, especially for very young learners who can't really write or read yet. So I explain how to teach a class and to plan a class around this, around oral teaching. And I know, again, this is an issue when it comes to teaching very young learners, when you don't have experience and when you don't have the right guidance. So this is why I decided to include an oral teaching class, because we need to know what to do with kids who can't read or write, and this is crucial. And it's not because they can't read or write yet that you can't teach them English. You definitely can, and this is how to do it. So it's right here. So after that, it's a routine and assertiveness video. Again, I talk about how to build a class around the routine. And assertiveness, we all know, it's connected to behavior issues. And so if you nail this, you won't have any behavior issues anymore. So that's why I decided to include a routine and assertiveness video. After that, I have a video on planning a lesson. So this video is actually divided into two parts. So the first part is about how to plan a lesson for young learners, and the next part is about how to plan a lesson for very young learners, because they are different. So I included both. So you have the models right here on how to plan a lesson for very young learners and young learners. Last but definitely not least, on the very young learners and young learners list is how to involve parents. So we all know that dealing with parents can be a blessing, or it can also be extremely difficult, but I'd rather think that it is a blessing. So I think that when you deal with parents the right way, they become your allies when teaching children. So this is why I decided to include this, and this is a step-by-step on how to deal with parents and have a good relationship, and the things, again, hands-on things you can do to improve that relationship. So again, I'm talking about like hands-on things because they are in every single video, but they are practical and they are simple. They are not like hard things that require a whole bunch of preparation and planning. No, they don't. They are really, really simple things. So model 4 is for teens and adults. Again, I decided to put them in the same model, but when there are differences, I will explain those differences, and again, hands-on show you the differences. So the first one is on gamification. So gamification is, again, super important, and especially because we have a misconception that adults can't have fun, but they can have fun, and they want to have fun, they should have fun. So this is how to transform any activity into a game. And yes, and I repeat, any activity into a game. So you can transform every single activity into a game, and this is how to do it. So this is the lesson for that. So I also have a video on drills and concept questions. Those who have been watching me for long enough know that I'm in love with drills. I'm crazy about drills, and I'm crazy about concept questions. So I know that a lot of people don't like it, and a lot of people don't feel comfortable doing it. So I decided to include a video on that, because this is how to do it the right way. And I guarantee that after you watch this video, you will not see drills and concept questions the right way. You will learn how to do it the right way. Because if you don't like it, there is a big chance that you've been doing it wrong. So this is how to do it right. So after that, I have a video on planning a lesson. And this, again, I have 2 lessons, 2 models of lesson plans. So the first one is for teens, and the next one is for adults. So even though they are in the same module and it's the same video, there are 2 different lesson plans. So one for teens and one for adults, because they are slightly different. So I decided to explain that in a separate way, but it's the same video. So here is the video on planning a lesson. And last but definitely not least, on teens and adults, is bringing current topics and how to do that in a relevant way, because teens and adults, they want to learn things that are relevant and not only what's in the book. So here is how to bring current topics. I give several demonstrations and examples of topics that you can bring. I teach a lot of lesson plans in this video. So please, again, if you have the opportunity, it's a great video for you, because after you watch this video, you will have so many lessons already planned. So it will definitely save you a lot of time, and it will definitely help you in the future too, when it comes to other lessons in the future. You know, it will help you have a different outlook on things when it comes to current topics. So the last one is a bonus, so that you get, you know, more bang for your buck. And so this bonus is a list of 14 flashcard activities, and it's a list, and I have the name of the activities and an explanation on how to play the game, how to do the activities. So it's a bonus. Again, it's really it's just really helpful and a great tool, because again, it's 14 flashcard activities, and who doesn't like flashcard activities, right? So this is the platform, and here's the video, and that's my reflection in the computer. But here it is. Here's the inside look on the course. I hope it was helpful and insightful. So please leave in the comments below if you have any questions on the videos. I would be more than happy to answer you. So please send me those questions. And there is a discount code, so I will leave it in the description. So please check it out. And if you want to become a better teacher, if you want to have more resources, here is over 10 years of experience in a nutshell. Here it is, and it's all for you, and you can have full access to all of it with a huge discount. So check it out, and don't miss it, because I know for a fact that it will help you become a better teacher. So thank you, and I hope to be your mentor and your teacher throughout your teaching journey.